clock, right? So, good evening, everyone. We are very happy to greet each of you here today for the Open Door Day of the MBA program here at Riga Business School. My name is Marta, and I'm part of MBA programs team, and I'm actually the first contact person for all applicants and actually also for students, as my responsibility is to support and guide students during their educational journey here at Riga Business School. And today I will also moderate this event. According to our agenda today, According to our agenda today, you will have the chance not only to know more about the program, about application requirements, but also to meet our current student Renārs, our alumni Elina, but that's not it. You will also meet our faculty member, Assistant Professor Aldis Greitāns. And before we start, I would like to encourage you to be active and to ask questions if you might have any. And we will try to answer all your questions on spot. So please be active. We are here for you. And now I would like to give the floor to Director of Programs, Marketing, Communication, and Student Experience, to Agnese Strazda, for some welcome remarks. Agnese, please, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Marta, very much. And it's my pleasure to be today with you. Though it's a hockey madness, as we call it in Latvia, hopefully some of you, as I see also from the online session, some of you are watching this broadcast. So it's my pleasure to introduce you with the Riga Business School, because the agenda is planned accordingly, that we start with introduction, and then Marta will follow up with the details on the program. So let me start with the brief introduction on the Riga Business School. I think that many of you have been in contact with the school in various occasions, but one of the most frequent questions which we get, and I'm very happy to share the insights on that question, is related. So who is the founding members of Riga Business School? As we usually use the connotation that it's North American education here in Latvia. So from that perspective, Riga Business School is having three prominent founders. Currently, Riga Business School is a structural unit for Riga Technical University, so it's one of the most important founding members of Riga Business School. But we also have two other founding members, University at Buffalo and also University of Ottawa. And it's my pleasure to also to share that these founding members and representatives of these universities are active members of advisory board of Riga Business School these days. So we have very regular, frequent contact with these two universities, and I'm happy that they can facilitate also the growth of Riga Business School by supporting us and introducing with the latest tendencies in business education here in Latvia. So if you still have this question, so once again, Riga Business School is founded by three prominent universities: Riga Technical University, University of Ottawa, and University at Buffalo. So if we look further, I also want to introduce you a bit with the development of Riga Business School, because the development timeline looks quite impressive, and there are a few facts that you might be interested in. First of all, this is the Open Door Day for MBA program, and what we can see from this development timeline, that Riga Business School was founded in 1991, and the Masters of Business Administration was the core program of Riga Business School those many years ago. So if we look from the alumni point of view, we have more than 1,200 alumni for our MBA, professional MBA program. And currently, approximately 170 active students are obtaining the professional MBA here at Riga Business School. 1 year afterwards, also the executive MBA program was launched, which is actually from the core perspective the same as professional MBA, but with many different elements and criteria for studies there. And from the academic programs point of view, 2012 was the year when bachelor programs were introduced. First of all, Bachelor of Business Administration, and a few years later, the Computer Science program, very interdisciplinary program for our undergraduate students. So, and if we look on those yellowish bubbles in this chart, I think that there is a lot of development apart from academic programs. So Riga Business School is having very strong non-academic activities, starting from more community-based, which is Alumni Association, Student Union, Education Innovation Laboratory, but also a lot of lifelong learning courses in different areas. We are having very strong financial sector program, which provides courses for sanctions specialists, courses for anti-money laundering specialists, as well as we are very well known for our mini MBA program. And lately, we've been developing various executive education courses, and yeah, some of them, if you have already obtained the professional degree, but you still want to improve your skills or get to know the latest trends and be together with other business representatives, so you have the possibility to obtain different non-academic degrees here. And last but not least, there are different developments which are taking place very recently. So just months ago, AI Studio was launched at Riga Business School. So here at Skolas Street 11, the place where you can see and actually learn and digest different AI developments in Latvia. Many of the companies have their first case studies by using AI, so you can see a few of them exposed here. And this is also the place where you can meet and greet different stakeholders who are also interested in AI development here in Latvia, and not only in Latvia, also worldwide. And Baltic Financial Center is our think tank, and again, also a research place dedicated to fintech development in Latvia and globally. So once you are engaged in different activities with the Riga Business School, this is both academic programs and academic degrees, and also non-academic community-related, industry-related activities, and know-how, and also lifelong learning opportunities. And moving to professional MBA, we have currently started preparation work for our fall semester. Marta will share more on the details, how the semesters are built, and how does the intake process is happening. So I wish you a good afternoon, and hopefully Marta will give the answers to all your questions. And if you feel that there is still something which you want to know, I will, together with Marta, follow up on the questions coming in different channels, as we are currently also Facebook online. So Marta, thank you for the opportunity. Now giving the floor to you back.
Thank you, Agnese, for the insight, a little bit in the history and a little bit in the current trends here at RBS. Now I will tell you more about the program and specific information, practical information that might be very useful for you. So our MBA program is planned for 2.5 years, maximum 3 years. Why the difference? It's because we have two intakes. We have fall intake and we have also spring intake. And so students who start the studies in fall usually graduate within 8 semesters, and students who start in spring semester graduate within 9 semesters. It's because there is this specific at our MBA program that our academic year has 3 semesters or 3 trimesters. We have fall, spring, and summer semesters. And it means basically that our MBA students don't have the very long summer vacation, summer holidays, and our students are actually studying also during summer. But don't be scared, don't worry, because between each semester there is always a break. We always give like 2 to 3 weeks break between semesters, and also in the middle of each semester there is 1 week of, we call it midterm break. And we usually try to provide our students with the academic calendar on time, and then students can plan their vacation, business trips if needed, and all other activities, and they don't need to worry that they might miss classes. And there is some certain flexibility when students are choosing courses. Students can choose between 2 to 4 courses per semester. However, we always suggest to take 2 courses because taking 3 and 4 courses, that might be a little bit too much for 1 semester. Why? It's because throughout the semester, our students have quite a lot homework, presentation, group works. There are different readings, case studies. Well, students need to count not only on the evenings that they will spend here at RBS, but they will need to work home as well to achieve good results. And therefore, we always suggest 2 courses per semester. But there are always exceptions. There are students who say, okay, this semester I will try and take 3 courses. And that's possible if there is this wish to do so. Classes are always held evenings from Monday to Thursday and from 6 to 9 p.m. And there's always 1 course per evening. So if you would follow our suggestion and take 2 courses per semester, you would need to come to our school twice per week. That could be Monday and Wednesday in fall semester. Then in next semester, that could be Wednesday and Monday. It would always depend on the course offer and on courses that you would take. Fridays are usually off. We are not planning studies courses on Friday evenings. Therefore, actually, you can count on free Friday evening. There are some exceptions sometimes when maybe because of public holidays or because health issue of faculty, the course can be postponed to Friday evening, but that's not not that often happening. And it's also important to tell here that all MBA lectures are recorded. So it means that in case there is emergency and you cannot come to the lecture, you can always watch the recording the next day. And regarding the courses, we are offering general MBA studies. but students can also receive specialization. What does it mean? It means that out of 15 courses that students need to take during the studies, 9 courses are mandatory or core courses. It means student cannot choose whether to take or not. They simply have to take the courses in order to graduate. But then there are 6 elective courses that student can choose. And each elective course has this specialization, let's say so. Whether it's marketing specialization, IT, finance, or general. And if students collect 3 marketing elective courses, it means that when graduating together with the diploma, student can receive also certificate on marketing specialization, or on IT specialization, or on finance specialization. And it's also possible to collect double specialization. That would mean that student would take, for example, 3 IT elective courses and 3 finance elective courses, and that would mean then double specialization. But it's also totally fine, totally okay to go with general MBA program. And also, when applying for studies, it's okay if students don't know for which specialization to go, because anyways, it can be collected later. Maybe you will start the studies and then decide, okay, I want to get the finance specialization. And yeah, that's about the courses. And let's move forward to requirements. We accept students with any bachelor degree. But important is also that the applicant has work experience for at least 2 years. And it's not, it doesn't matter in what was the position or the field of the working experience, but important is the length, 2 years. And also, because the studies are in English, we require English proficiency certificate. And here you can see the levels that we require from our applicants. It's basically B2 and above. Students who obtain their bachelor's or master degree with language of instruction English, they don't need to submit this certificate. And same applies also to students who are coming from English-speaking countries. Basically, if the native language is English, they also don't need to submit this certificate. If you don't have TOEFL or IELTS certificate, don't worry, you just need to contact us and we will provide you with EduSync test. And here is a very small request from our side. Please don't leave the test for the very last application day, because the test might take like half an hour of your time, and that's an online test. But it just might be that maybe because of the workload, we won't notice your request in our inbox, and you might miss the deadline. Therefore, yeah, please contact us, like give us a few days to provide you with the test. And during the registration, we received also a question about the tuition and about the tuition terms. And I guess, therefore, this is a good moment to show you also the tuition fee amounts. And here you can see the tuition fee for applicants who will start the studies as of September. So in the academic year 2024-25. As you can see, the fee in each year is a little bit different, so it's increasing a little bit. But at the end you can see the total tuition fee per program. And the fee that you see, it's for one course. So it means if during first semester you would take 2 courses, then your tuition fee for first semester would be 1,650 euro. And for non-EU citizens, the tuition fee is a little bit higher, and non-EU citizens are paying tuition fee per year. And about the terms of the tuition fee, first semester students are paying the tuition fee until 25th of September. So that would mean if we start the studies on 2nd of September, they're allowed to pay until 25th of September. But as of the second semester, all students, and this will be a little bit complicated maybe, but I will tell you example, are paying until 25th date of month before the next semester starts. So what I mean is if we will start now fall semester in September, the tuition fee for the fall semester need to be paid until 25th of August. And what else? If students for any kind of reasons don't graduate within this nominal time, within the 3 years, the tuition fee for each course will apply in amount as students who will start the studies in the respective semester. So that's about the tuition fee. And here I would like to turn your attention to some program specifics. I already mentioned some of these things, but just to repeat, so the whole MBA program is in English, so it means all lectures, all materials, group works, everything in English, and that's also kind of advantage and takeaway from this program, that students can actually improve their English knowledge as well. And all students need to take 9 core and 6 elective courses during the studies, and at the end there is master thesis. For the new students who will start the studies as of September, we will make the life a little bit easier, and the students won't be able to choose anymore when to take the core courses. We will schedule the core courses, and the new students will be able to choose only the elective ones. But the core we will schedule, and less headache for students to try to schedule the study plan. Regarding our faculty members, I must say that we have excellent faculty members. Why? It's because our faculty members are professionals in the field, and it means that during the daytime they are working, they are running businesses, they are leading departments, but then they're professionals in the field. But then in the evening, they are coming to RBS and giving lectures to our MBA students. And it means that our students are always well informed about the latest trends, about what's new, and they're always well informed. And majority of our faculty are locals, but all of them have international experience. Either it's from because of their educational background or working background. But we have also faculty members from abroad. Some of them are living abroad and then are coming to RBS during some months, or to give some of the lectures, or maybe lectures are online, for example, in summer semesters. But some of international faculty members are living here in Latvia. And what is also specific for the program that all of faculty members are using case studies in all of the courses. And case studies are like a North American teaching method that helps students to use examples from real business world situations where they can analyze, they can find solutions. Yeah, but I guess Aldis will tell you later about this method, about case studies as well later. And last but not least, from here is that all students, in order to graduate, need to reach grade 8, the average grade 8, in order to graduate. This might sound scary for maybe, but as I mentioned before, throughout the semester, students are having different assignments, projects, where they collect points and grades. And there is never the situation that in a course there is only one grade and that's it, that's your final grade. Therefore, each small effort during the semester counts towards a good grade at the end of semester. But here, I'm also sure that Renārs and Elina will share their experiences regarding the average grade and the effort during semester. And when students get to the graduation and to the diploma that they receive is issued, they receive professional master's degree in business administration, and the diploma is issued by RBS, Riga Technical University. But that's not it. Students receive also a certificate that is signed by University of Ottawa and University at Buffalo. And the certificate confirms that student actually did good job and got the required grade point average and was successful during the studies. And there is additional certificates for students who went for specializations. So if students collected the 3 finance, marketing, or IT elective courses, so they are receiving additional certificate confirming that they are having also the specialization. And here are some important deadlines for you. So the application deadline is August 8. But for students who have their bachelor's degree diploma issued abroad, the application deadline is 4th of June. It's because we need to send this diploma to Academic Information Center for recognition, and it might take some 2 months. Therefore, if you hear me right now, and if your bachelor's degree is issued abroad, please submit your application as soon as possible. So when the studies, the fall semester, we will start on 2nd of September, and all study agreements will be signed by 30th of August. From my side, for now, that's it. Yeah, and I will now give the floor to our faculty member, to Assistant Professor Aldis Greitāns. And Aldis for sure has very a lot of experience regarding the MBA program, and he can for sure give you a lot of insights in the program and suggestions. Aldis, please, the floor is yours.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Marta, for the great explanation and introduction to Riga Business School. And actually, Marta already told quite a bit about the teaching in our school. So I can add some details on this. First of all, I'd like to talk about our expectations from students. What do we expect from the people who are applying for studies and studying at our MBA program? And our expectation is them to be proactive, be curious, and be demanding. Our goal is to teach students all the skills and all the knowledge which is necessary, or we think which is necessary for them to advance in their professional career. And we perfectly understand, I mean, the faculty of Riga Business School perfectly understands that the tuition fee actually allows you to be demanding. And the faculty is expecting, and the faculty is used to discussions in the classrooms. And in fact, I even should say that faculty members may feel frustrated when there are no questions from students, when there are no discussions in the classrooms. And it's quite often, it happens quite often when the lecture drifts away from the main topic because students want to clarify some specific things, very often some things which are especially important for their current occupation. So we are used to that, and in fact, we make sure that faculty members can participate, can drive those discussions, can answer those discussions, because as Marta told, all our professors are professionals in the respective fields, professionals in the subject they are teaching, and we in fact are asking that all our faculty members have significant work experience, and preferably international work experience. And honestly to say, I right now cannot recall any faculty member who has no international experience, and they for sure 100% of them have the work experience. So in fact, classes in Riga Business School, they are, let's say, sort of dialogue between professionals, because we also understand that students in the auditorium, they are working people. They are people which already have reached certain level in their careers. So usually we have experts, senior experts, even middle level managers in our classes. So it's perfectly fine to go ahead with advanced classes. A little bit about teaching methods. Marta already mentioned case studies. This is only one teaching method when students are given lifetime real cases which did happen or are happening somewhere in the business world, and they have to provide their own analysis answers on the questions how they would apply the skills they have learned in respective course to solve this or that particular problem. But as I told, this is only one teaching method, and we are heavily promoting and using proactive teaching, another method, and we are using this more and more. And basically the requirement is that at some moment very soon this should be applied to all our courses. It's project-based teaching. Basically, this means that students during the courses are developing their own project or projects which are related, of course, to the subject of the course, but hopefully, and we encourage that they also are related to the real life problems or real life situations which they have at their working places. So it's learning by doing, and we also are encouraging our faculty, and faculty is applying those methods when those projects, let's say development of the projects, they are presented and discussed by students. So it turns out into sort of teamwork when, of course, students are getting the mentoring, and the students are getting the knowledge from faculty members on one hand. On the other hand, they also are getting comments and let's say help and a point of view from other students which are present in the classroom. I should say that this is very effective method because at that moment the student has a possibility to gain the knowledge not only from the professor in front of the class, but also the knowledge and the experience from other students in the class. And this, I should say, is a quite enriching way. And honestly, I should admit that, in fact, one of the reasons why I'm teaching in Riga Business School is that I am learning by myself in the classroom, and I have nothing to hide. There are very often the situations when, because of students' questions, I suddenly discover the aspects of the subjects I'm teaching that didn't come up in my mind. So this is sort of classroom discovery for me, and of course for the students. So basically, we expect that students will participate very actively, proactively in the classrooms. You should not expect old school, old style slides and talking head classes. This is almost like forbidden in Riga Business School. Basically, we, as I told, the teaching methods are, first of all, project-based learning, learning by doing, case studies, discussions, also literature reviews, and all the other modern things. So yes, Marta told that we are American style business school. Our curriculum is made after American MBA programs. On one hand, on the other hand, we also have exchanged the teaching experience with our founding fathers, especially with University of Buffalo. So, and transferring all the modern methods to Riga Business School. We also, Riga Technical University, and especially Riga Business School, is also in, let's say, partnership or in touch with MIT in Boston. And we also start gaining experience, teaching experience from this university to provide the best teaching methods in our classrooms. Okay, Marta, back to you.
Thank you, Aldis, for the very useful information. Now I would like to invite our current student, Renārs, to share his experience and stories, how it is to be an MBA student here at RBS. Renārs, please, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Marta, for first of all, the invitation to participate, and well, hello everybody who is joining us today. So I am truly delighted to have this opportunity to share with you this experience that I have as a student here at the Riga Business School. But maybe I can talk about a bit what it was before I joined the Riga Business School, like why did I even decide to join this school? Well, I had very high expectations because these expectations were shaped not only by the school's reputation, but also from my own aspirations. And therefore, as one of the leaders in reputation in Latvia regarding the business studies, I applied to Riga Business School. And well, reflecting on my time here, I can only say that I'm really pleased that I decided to join the Riga Business School, and reality was actually not only met in some cases, but even exceeded these expectations that I had. And one of the most remarkable things about Riga Business School, maybe this is something that Aldis or Marta or Agnese did not mention before, is the diverse student body. Well, we have various experts, like the spectrum is very enormous, if I can say so, starting from experts in personal branding to nanotechnology physicists. And I think that this diversity, it enriches our learning environment, and it also allows us to gain unique perspectives and insights across various disciplines. As Aldis said, that we also learn from our colleagues and students that are also studying here in Riga Business School. And in a way, I think it enables us to tackle complex problems with this somewhat multidisciplinary approach. And in terms of, there's another aspect that I really like in the Riga Business School, that in terms of personal well-being and lifestyle, well, perhaps it's no longer a secret that I often like to run. And I also like to run a lot. And sometimes this Riga Business School's inclusive and flexible environment, it actually supports this passion. Since I'm working in Riga East, the Clinical University Hospital, and it's quite a distance away, I sometimes run to Riga Business School, and it's in a way refreshing that no one bats an eye if I join the classroom in my sportswear. So this acceptance kind of speaks volumes about the open-mindedness of the community here. And in my experience, I have not experienced any academic snobbery. As Aldis said, we have a very nice faculty here. And as I have studied in various universities, it's somewhat a stark contrast to what one might encounter in more traditional academic settings. And I think that in a way, it also fosters a more relaxed yet a productive learning environment where all the students can be, and they are actually encouraged to be themselves. However, if we are speaking about the educational aspect, I think the most important measure, in my opinion, is the quality of the courses that the school provides, and their content, what's covered in these courses, and of course the relevancy. And also the teaching process. And what I've experienced here at Riga Business School is that I've found each course to be rather meticulously structured, and well, of course, there are some lecturers who are a bit more creative in their planning processes, but nonetheless, I think it blends the theoretical frameworks with the real world problems. And well, also, as Marta mentioned before, the courses are actually rather intense. You have to actually work and you have to study at home. But here I am, me and Elena, we kind of stand here as living proof that it is indeed manageable. And even though I had the pleasure of taking 3 courses at the same time, well, I don't want to dissuade you from trying to also multitask as I did, but it is really an interesting experience, and that wow feeling that I actually managed to do it. But I would rather suggest to heed Marta's recommendation. That recommendation is there for a reason. So yeah, and well, talking about other things, another key aspect that I think has significantly enhanced my learning experience here is, as I mentioned before, the incredible faculty and the administration staff. So, but I'd like to give a special shout out to Professor Andrejs Kolishkins. Like, he's a professor in statistics. It is a very complex and a difficult course. But I think that his expertise and the way that he was teaching this course, his teaching style, which was characterized by clarity, managing student engagement, and his deep understanding of this very complex matter, has made this difficult concepts accessible and more intriguing. So don't be afraid from statistics when you come to Riga Business School, okay? And also, as Aldis mentioned, that even within and beyond the classroom, Riga Business School offers unique opportunities to engage with real-life cases, not only from American case studies that are mostly academic, but also from some of the Latvia's largest enterprises, such as Latvijas Mobilais Telefons, Seb Bank, Olain Farm, Latvia's Past, Omniva, Coca-Cola, HBC, just to name a few. And this exposure to actual business challenges, I think, allows us to apply these theoretical knowledge that we gain in our lectures in more practical and impactful ways. And it does prepare us, I think, not only academically, but also professionally. And there are also various options that a student can engage with a university by voluntarily participating in some community events, or maybe even join and take part in an institutions that are being run in Riga Business School. Like, for example, I can say that I can be a proud member of Academic Integrity and Ethics Committee, and we also ensure that that this commitment to integrity not only cultivates the trustworthy academic environment, but also prepares us to carry these values into our future careers. And yeah, so I think that what else is amazing about Riga Business Schools, it's a kind of starting to sound like a sales pitch, but this is a genuine experience. So for those individuals who are more extroverted and those who thrive on connecting with other like-minded individuals, Riga Business School also stands as a platform it's a very great way to network with the different field experts, which are most probably going to be your fellow students, as Aldis also mentioned. So I think that Riga Business School also I think maybe Marta should have mentioned this, or maybe this is a top secret, but studying here, well, since I was referred to this university by my sister, and she's a family member, so we also can get a little, maybe this is a secret, I don't know, but you can also get a discount if your family members are studying here. So I'm in a way, I'm grateful to my sister that she invited me to join this university. And well, I also I think that I've also had various like a long time before I joined Riga Business School, I've had the pleasure to study in different universities, like University of Latvia. Also, I'm currently also studying in Riga Stradiņš University, and I've also studied in University of Leiden, which is in Netherlands. And in a way, this also kind of prepares what to expect from a prestigious learning institution. And well, I can say that the teaching quality here stands on par with these esteemed institutions that I mentioned before. And yeah, so as I am here, just like telling about my initial takeaways from this journey, I can feel like I am proud to tell you all this. I'm filled with a sense of accomplishment, and also I'm like I can't wait what waits for me in the next trimester. So yeah, thank you so much for allowing me to share this journey with you today. And well, I really hope that what I was telling you was helpful. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Renārs, for your valuable experience and for your story sharing here with us. And yeah, the discount issue is not a top secret. It's just the thing that I forgot to mention it, indeed. So yeah, but I can comment on this. Yeah, that students who are already RBS alumni, they can get 10% discount for the tuition fee. Same applies to students if they are relatives, if their relatives graduated from RBS, I mean first degree relatives, it means parents, or children. And the 10% discount applies also if student is working for a company that is a member of one of the chambers. For example, the American Chamber of Commerce in Latvia or British Chamber of Commerce in Latvia. But yeah, the information about the discounts is available in our website, so no secrets here. Just my memory. And yeah, thank you, Renārs. And now, just a minute. Last but not least, I would like to invite Elina. Elina is our alumna, and I would like Elina to share her experience. How was it again during your studies here at RBS, and what happened after you graduated? Elina, please.
Yes, hello, good evening, everybody, and thanks also for me that you invited me to share my experience. And I just started to think what I should tell or what I want to tell to everybody of you who are listening right now, or you are going to listen, for example, when you are thinking where to enroll. And actually, there are some of main points which I would like to tell to you. I finished Riga Business School already 3 years ago, so it's like quite a good time. And actually, I am lawyer. My first professional is lawyer, and I am a master degree in lawyer and in a lawyer degree, and I worked for lawyer like 20 something like that. And all the time I was like thinking that I need to have some financial education, that I need to know more, and it's like already it's get a little bit boring, all this law thing. And I just started to dig where I can go, where I can learn, and I have some like many opportunities, but I found that the Riga Business School is what I need for me to accomplish my goals, and actually to enroll on all this business ground, and a little bit to leave this all lawyer thing. And at the time when I enrolled in Riga Business School, I were mom of 3 children, and when I finished, I have one more. But I finished Riga Business School with honors, with izcilība, and for me it was like a good way to go, but with help with my family and with help with my classmates, it was very good. Very good and background to start my business. And actually, I'm encouraging all of you who are listening and who are thinking to turn like their lives and into something more and something else, to start this turn with Riga Business School. And from my side, it is a good place and opportunity where you can change your mind, become independent in your thinking, to gain new friends and to meet similar thinking people. And as a bonus, I can mention that you are at the end, you're having this diploma of MBA. And at the time when I enrolled in Riga Business School, I have my own business, but it was like small, and like it was more like startup. And when I started studies, I gained knowledges how to turn my textile business in successful business. And with all these knowledges what I have gained in RBS, I can be my own marketing specialist, I can be my own finance specialist, and I can rethink my company strategy as often as I wish. I don't need like any advice, because nobody is so like can give me any advice as I can do by myself. And this is a very important issue for me, to run my business, and because this every day is changing so fast, and everything is changing so fast, and you need to be so flexible. And if you don't have like specific knowledges, you can be so flexible. And it's a to ask to somebody how you should run your business, it sometimes doesn't work. And the second, the most important impact in my business growth came from a mentoring program, which is organized by Alumni Association of Riga Business School. And during half of year of active work with my mentor, it's allowed me to establish my feet on business ground, very stable. And when I was in mentor program, for me this program seems so good developed, so like so important for my personal growth. And we are having so good advices, and we were heard, and it was actually so great value for everybody who was in this program, and for me personally. And when I finished Riga Business School, I was sure that I want to be part of this mentoring program. And now I finished my second mentoring program as mentor. And why I'm like mentioning all this, because it is like one of the bonuses which like you can have in when studying in Riga Business School. And I have my mentor like during MBA program, but still, when I was on my way to change my thinking, to change my mind, it was so grateful experience, and I was so grateful to have that, and it was like free of charge. And all persons who are involved in this program was so like open-hearted. And now I am part of RBS alumni board, and now I will have my pleasure to organize the new mentoring program in this fall and winter semester. So everybody who is listening, I hope we are going to meet, and you will have chance to change your like mind, to change your perspectives in and life. And it yeah and it actually, when I started my business, and of course we need to write master thesis, and it was great opportunity that I was allowed to write about my company. And it was a great time when I was time to sit and to think, to recall, to make all SWOT analysis and etc. And to see where I need to go. So yeah, for me personally, all this studying process in RBS, and all this like time after finishing RBS, it was like the most wonderful and most impacting like elements all this in my life. So thank you everybody that I have had this opportunity.
Thank you, Elena, and for your inspiration. And I hope, yeah, I'm sure that we will receive quite a lot of applications after this Open Door Day. And yeah, actually now it would be time for questions. But yeah, for now I don't see any questions. So it's kind of sign of silence if we talk about the questions. But maybe it's because we managed to deliver a quite good package of information today. But here, what I could comment, in case you are watching maybe the recording tomorrow or day after tomorrow or the next week, and then suddenly you have a question, there is a solution, because here you can find our contact details. You are always welcome to contact us. You can come in person to RBS. We are open. But before we finish our meeting today, or event today, maybe Agnese or Aldis, Renārs or Elina has last comments to say.
Yeah, I just wanted to say huge thanks to Elina and Renārs for fantastic experience stories. It has been my pleasure also to be a course mate with Renārs in one course, so I believe it was really a good experience in design sprints and a Stanford design methodology for innovations. And I have seen Elina being engaged in Alumni Association, so these are two fantastic stories, and most probably not only those, but many more. So if you have any interest, any questions on enrolling this fall or maybe later, so please contact Marta. She's the master of sharing all the details. And thank you, Aldis, for sharing also the faculty and the teaching methodology stories. As I'm being a student myself these days, I can also experience those methods and preparing for the exam in economics. So I will probably read the case study with 27 pages tomorrow, so to be prepared for the analysis. So it's quite exciting. Thank you for being with us.
Yes, thank you once again from my side. And well, we hope to see you in September here at RBS, and have a great evening.
Thank you.